Welcome to another award winner video. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by the winners of the Employee Engagement Award, and it's Team Amey. Hooray, I should have a little cheer there. So, Joe, Sam, would you like to introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Yeah, good morning. Joe Selwood, so head of source to pay, or probably better known as accounts payable manager. Been with the business nearly 10 years now, approaching next June. Originally worked in our Oxford head office, and then moved up as AP manager around 3.5 years ago to Liverpool. So yeah, I've been in AP for some time now.
Hi everyone, I'm Sammy Evans. I'm accounts payable supervisor, and again I've been in the business for over 10 years now, approaching 11 years. So started out in a centralised function, raising orders, later moving on to invoice queries and working my way up, and eventually AP supervisor. So yeah, all good.
Lovely, thank you both. Okay, so look, you won the coveted title of Employee Engagement Award winners for 2023. So let's start. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I know you're going to sort of answer it between the both of you. The first question is, did you know you'd actually been nominated for this award?
Yeah, so I think, James, this is the first year we've been with the APA. It's been, a great addition to Amey and the accounts payable department. For me, when the awards came up, we spent quite a lot of time, and it was really nice actually. It was a good time for reflection, myself and my supervisors, and then Samantha as well, reviewing what we had done throughout the year. It gave us a really good, opportunity to reflect on all the positive stuff. You work in such a busy environment all the time, you forget about all the good, the wins that you've done and all the good stuff. So yeah, we put ourselves forward for a number of awards. It was the first year, and we were successful here, which is great for us. We want to go again next year. But yeah, it was a really good opportunity for us to sit down collectively for a few hours, get out of the normal day-to-day, BAU activity, and just sit and think about, what we wanted to put ourselves forward for, and then really write up about it, which was, it was a nice opportunity for me with my supervisors to have that time just to think about the last 12 months.
Lovely, thank you, Joe. And Joe, you can't answer this one because you were sunning yourself somewhere. You didn't attend the conference and the gala dinner. But Sammy, let's think about it. That day when we were at the gala dinner, we'd had a great conference. It was a full day. We entered on that awards gala dinner, the glitz and the glamour. We were all sitting in tables, all dressed to the nines. We were all ready. How did it feel when obviously not only did Amy's name come up in lights, that you were a finalist, then we announced the runners-up, and then the coveted winner? And how did you feel when you announced as the winner?
Yeah, well, I think firstly it was great to see, the recognition that we'd come to, for the whole company, for our team as such, and the competition that was, who we were against. I was extremely proud when, Amey flashed up on the screen. So it was it was a great achievement overall, and we got the Centre for Awards to say that, what we've done collectively as a team. I think everyone has contributed in some way, to ensure that we work together collaboratively and make sure, that the team is successful as such. It's something I'm really passionate in personally as well. So it was, real sense of reward to see that we've won this particular award. So no, really good.
Lovely, thanks, Sammy. And look, and if I can interject there, so we have a panel of judges that judge these awards independently. They're industry experts, but when we talk about the Employee Engagement Award, it's a mix really. So it's a team award as well as an organization award, and it's because I've known Joe for a while now, and I've known Samantha, who's joined most recently. I can definitely see it's a cultural thing that Amey are really investing in the people. You can see that when the panel, the judging panel went through that, it clearly came out in the nomination that you clearly have a great culture. You're trying to invest in your people, and it was a no-brainer that you won the award. Although you were against some stiff competition, I've got to be honest. And let's be honest, we had 300 odd people in that room. We had over 300 nominations. So huge congratulations, by the way, for winning the award. Now, tell us a little bit.
Just on that as well, there was a lack of sunshine where I was, and actually, for me, we've got a WhatsApp group between me and my supervisors, and actually, I think I probably spent all evening messaging them, asking for an update on the awards, and then I finally got a message to say we'd won one. So I was immensely proud. For me, recognition. We have friendly competition with our AR department here, and they've won quite a few awards where AR was maybe recognised before AP was, in regards to things that were in place for AR departments ahead of AP. So yeah, I was immensely proud of everyone. That firstly, Sammy who attended, and the whole department collectively, what we've done over the last 12 months. So I had a little cheer on the tube that I was on. I got a few strange looks and I had to explain to a few people what I was so happy about. But yeah, for me, it was a shame I couldn't be there, but I was certainly there in person, in mindset, I guess is probably the best way to describe it. So yeah, I was really proud of what the team have achieved over the last 12 months.
Brilliant. Thank you, Joe. And the power of WhatsApp, what can we say? So tell me a bit about the award. Obviously, you've got the award, you won it, you took it back to the team, hopefully, you shared the news with the team. What's it meant to the team? Has it helped in anything, in further engagements? Has it helped the morale of the team at all?
Yeah, I think it's good to, like I say, recognise, the achievements collectively for the team. Everyone was really proud and happy, and we all got treats in for the day, just so we can all make sure that we can all celebrate it together. And yeah, everyone was really interested in what the day entailed. So I think overall it was it was good to see that they were interested in what we'd achieved as well. And like we said before, we like to empower our team, and we all work collectively together. So I feel like it's really important to develop our team as such. So by bringing back that award, it showed that recognition, and yeah, like I said before, everyone's got that sense of reward, and yeah, all working together as one. So yeah, it was great.
I think as well, Jamie, that was it was great, to bring the award back, show the team. It's on pride of place sort of in the office as well, for us, so which is really good. But then you almost start, the next day, and say, right, what are we going to do for the next 12 months to retain this reward? So we're already starting to look at, what we need to do for start of January. Let's get moving. What does next year look like? Which is really good and refreshing, actually. It gives you that motivation, not just, as leaders here, but as the team, right? What's your thoughts? We've won this, but how can we now look at the next 12 months and let's deliver it again? And, hopefully other awards as well. But I certainly see a real sort of, team of motivated. The award was something really nice, and it was an opportunity then again to collectively discuss what we had done, but then what's next, because we're not the finished article, and that's about life working in AP, isn't it? You're always moving on to the next thing to try and improve what you did the day before. So we used that as an opportunity as well, which was nice.
Lovely. And first time I heard that, Joe. So you've already got a retention strategy in place. You're going for it again. You're going for 2024 awards. But you know what? Isn't that nice to have? That you've got a team ethic, that they want to go and get those awards. The platform that we give as the association is a platform. You do all the hard work. You're the professionals. You're the experts. So hopefully we merge those two together. And who knows, next year we might see you as team of the year or whatever. There's lots and lots of categories, but it's lovely to hear the team are fully behind this. It's had some impact. So congratulations again. Now, let's quickly talk about the conference, if you don't mind. Sammy, again, over to you. Tell us about the day and night. What did you enjoy the most about the conference and the gala dinner?
Yeah, overall, the day itself, there's so many areas of interest for me personally, and it was good to see that we weren't alone with some of the challenges that we were faced with, speaking to different people who were in the same industry. And I think as well, a lot of the presentations that were done were really relatable. So in particular, the dashboard one, as Joe mentioned before, that's something that we're currently working on as a project at the moment. So it enabled me to come away from that day to implement some of the tools that I'd learned from that session, with confidence, and make sure that the achievements and output of what we produce as a result is what we need from it. I feel as though obviously Eddie the Eagle, we've got to speak about that. That was an amazing speech. He was really inspirational, really funny. And I think as well, was it Brad Burton as well? He was great. I think it was good that he got the audience going, everyone was laughing, but he also got the importance of believing in yourself across as well, which I thought was really useful to take away. And yeah, like I say, it was a really positive day. The mood in the room was amazing. Everyone was all there for the same reason and really positive about the day itself. So yeah, it was the first time for me. I really enjoyed it and can't wait for next year.
Well, look, yeah, lovely. Thank you for those words. And so my next question is pretty daft, really, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So my next question is all about, will you be attending next year? You've just told me. And will you, as a team, be going forward for the awards again? And just, I know you've already sort of instigated you're going to, but just remind our audience why. Why are you going to go back? Why are you going to come back, and why are you going to get involved in the awards again?
I think for me, Jamie, the awards also provide an opportunity for a bit of a strategy around your accounts payable function. You know, we talked around, you know, how we collate data and how we collate, you know, our successes. So, you know, the awards help us with that as well. It gives us a really good insight into, you know, what we want to achieve next year. So it certainly helped me with sort of looking at the overall sort of objectives for the department. So you've got all the good stuff, all the praise, you know, the reflection. But I also think it helps with the day-to-day running, right? You know, this is where we want to get to. And, you know, the awards, I think, is a good base around that. You know, there are so many categories. I think for me, though, one of the big takeaways for next year is the individual awards as well. You know, that's something, you know, Amey collectively, we decided we didn't go into this year, but that's what I'd like to, you know, start to look at next year. 100% will be attending the awards, and, you know, the session you put on it sounded great, and I was really, you know, sad to miss it. But from my perspective as well is, you know, trying to highlight individuals' performance as well was really important. So, you know, we took that away as managers. We went in collectively for the awards, but next year, you know, what are the opportunities? And, you know, we've seen it for being with the APA for the first year. We've now learned what, you know, the awards are. And like I said, I think it gives us a really good strategy and helps, you know, connect into our objectives as well, which is really nice.
Perfect, thank you. And look, we're going to wrap up there because, you know, it's a huge congratulations from the association, but our community at large. You know, you're part of a community now. It's the first year that Amey has been part of the membership community with the APA. Hopefully, we've welcomed you in. Your award winners also, so huge congratulations there. But it'd be very remiss of me to have two experts, somebody that's both of you have been in AP for a while now. You both told me at the beginning, 10 years plus, I'm guessing. Question for both of you. Somebody's thinking about going into accounts payable for the very first time. Just a top tip from each of you, if you don't mind, about what it takes to come into accounts payable and how do you actually sort of progress through the ranks. Over to you both.
Well, when we start, I think, you know, accounts payable, it can be challenging at times, Jamie. You know, there's a huge amount of scope of things that you need to learn. You know, I came in at a junior sort of level, went into where Sammy is, and then into the AP manager's role. So, like, sort of top tip for me is just get involved. You know, you're never going to get everything right to start with. You're always going to have, you know, there's always things to learn. There's always things to improve on. But sort of from my perspective is, you know, what I try to instill in the team as well is don't be worried about mistakes. They happen, but, you know, just be willing to put yourself out there and learn. You know, I've developed or, you know, delivered my career through AP now. You know, when I started, I never thought this was going to be, you know, a long-term career, but I really now got the stepping stones where I've moved into different roles. And I'm hoping the team as well see that there was the opportunity that I've took, you know, started at a very junior level and moved right up into, you know, AP manager. So, you know, just the willingness to learn, you know, throw yourself into, you know, projects, even things that, you know, you're really not too sure, you know, what they are. You know, there's such a platform to learn. There's so much material. There's so many people that can support you. So, you know, my top tip really is just, you know, open yourself up and allow yourself just to learn, and don't be worried about mistakes because they happen and you learn from them and makes yourself a better person, you know, when, you know, on reflection of that. So yes, that would be my top tip, I think, from my perspective, Jamie.
Thank you, Joe and Sammy.
I think following on from what Joe said, really, I mean, you're not going to be expected to know everything in like a few weeks. Let's just say, you know, it takes a long time to digest everything, what's going on around you. And, you know, some scenarios that pop up can be quite unique. And even today I ask questions and, you know, we all sit down together and figure it out as a team. Yeah, so don't be afraid to ask those questions. Don't be afraid to ask the same question multiple times. And yeah, just have that positive attitude. And, you know, obviously, the only other thing I would say as well is make sure that you've got your own structure set out in your head of what your working day is like, because it's a fast-paced environment for us, especially, and, you know, it can quickly become a bit of a mess. So, you know, you want to make sure that you've got your time management in place as well to make sure that you're fulfilling what you need to do throughout the day, the weeks and months as such. So, you know, you're meeting your expectations, but yeah, no pressure.
Look, thank you both. Words of wisdom. Once again, congratulations to both of you, the team and Amey, you know, for winning the Employee Engagement Awards 2023. We look forward to welcoming you back for 2024. And who knows, there might be some individual awards, as Joe's mentioned, but the most important part is taking part. So thank you both for today. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed that, and we'll be back soon. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jamie.